guys, this is Azrlin with a quick review of the Solus Project. The Solus Project is a first-person survival exploration adventure that's a spiritual successor to The Ball. The game is available on both PC and for VR. Now that the Earth has been destroyed, you are sent to an unexplored planet to investigate the surface and see if it's fit for humans. You are the last member of your crew and the last hope for humanity's survival. It's an intriguing story, and as you continue to explore the planet and learn the truth, it gets a lot more interesting. I played the game briefly using VR with the HTC Vive, and the teleport movement is implemented well. I decided to play using the PC instead though, because there's a lot of times in the game where there's shaking from earthquakes or meteors, and I'm too sensitive to motion sickness to really enjoy it in VR. I love the graphics. The planet's surface and the caves look great, but I especially like the sky. The stars and the nearby planets look absolutely fantastic, and the storms and the other weather anomalies are really neat as well. At one point I was watching a meteor shower and just admiring how cool it looked, but then I took a meteor to the face and died. Everything from the voice acting to the music, the sound effects and the ambience, all of the audio is done really well. The game is very atmospheric, and I felt very immersed in the world. I was sometimes so focused on how pretty everything looked that I would walk into traps and scare myself. The exploration is satisfying. There are tons of secrets to find. When you find secrets, you earn permanent stats or resistance buffs. They aren't huge buffs, but I like the fact that you're always rewarded for finding them. There's a lot of lore to be discovered as well, and those people who learn more will have a better understanding of the story and likely get a lot more enjoyment out of the game. The survival aspects are manageable for the most part, and you're able to find enough food and water without too much trouble. Maintaining your body temperature to avoid hypothermia and heat stroke was more challenging, and it often gives you a sense of urgency. When it was dark though, being in the extremely hot or cold areas was annoying at times. I would have liked the hot and cold orbs to give off a bit more light to save me from having to switch between items as often. You can hotkey many of the items that you use regularly, but having to go into the inventory to equip the heat orb can be a real pain. Some of the items with hotkeys available feel unnecessary, and I would have rather had the option of which items to assign keys to. Inventory management also gets tedious since space is fairly limited, and it's not always clear what items that you should keep. It might have been less annoying if you could keep walking while accessing the inventory. The game doesn't have any replay value as far as the main story goes, but there are so many secrets to discover for those who love investigating every nook and cranny. It's also nice that the game tells you how many secrets are left in an area when you're about to leave it. I played the Solus Project for 11 hours, but over an hour and a half of that was me being stuck trying to get through a part that was impossible for me. I ran into an issue where I unknowingly skipped getting the orb that makes you cold, and I continued playing the game not realizing. I then got to the final chapters of the game, and I hit the point of no return. I was warned to be prepared, so I was stocked up on food and water, and I figured I was good to go. However, I did not have this one specific item that keeps you from dying to heat stroke in the intense heat. This item seemed to be required to finish the chapter, and I have no idea why the game allowed me to skip getting it in the first place. And I admit that I'm partially at fault for not having fully explored. But after hitting this point of no return, I couldn't find any way to get back, and I couldn't finish the game without restarting it completely. I was close to the end, and I never intended to go back to try to find more secrets, so despite my issue with not being able to finish the last part of the game, I still really enjoyed the game overall. And even though I would have preferred finishing the game myself, I'm just glad that I was able to watch the ending. Otherwise, I would have been really mad. I still hope they fix this issue though, so that it won't happen to others. It's still a really good survival exploration game with a lot of secrets to uncover, and I enjoyed playing almost all of it. I hope this review has helped you. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and post your feedback in the comments below. Thanks everyone, and have a wonderful day.